Now, we're always talking about football boots, but even if you find the perfect boot for you, it can still kinda suck if you have a bad football sock. Myself, I have tried a shit ton of football socks over the years, good and bad, actually really bad. So today I'm giving you my top 5 best football socks that your money can buy. Now also keep in mind that if you get a low sock and you want to use it in a match, which I understand, you can see how to do that by clicking the little eye in the corner of your screen. And with that said, let's get to business. Number 5 is the first of the so-called grip socks, which is supposed to help you eliminate slippage within your boots and improve your responsiveness and your comfort. It's called G48, costing you 23 euros, and it's basically a cushioned cotton sock with these here little sticky rubber dots on the outside and the inside of the sock, which is supposed to help you keep your foot where it's supposed to be inside of the boot at all times. And it is very comfortable, but it's also a bit more chunky than the grip socks higher up the list. In 4th place, we have the Adidas Tango socks that sets you back 12 euros. And okay, looks-wise, it might be a bit better suited for the streets or underground football, and you might get a bit of stick if you turn up to a regular training session rocking these. But with that said, for the money, 12 euros, you get a really nice soft padded sock that keeps its elasticity well and is very no-nonsense. And if you have the swagger for them, you should go and get it. And 3rd, I've chosen the Nike Strike Mercurial socks at 22 euros. And basically, they're some of the nicest non-grippy socks that your money can buy, simply because they have a very good tight elasticated fit with all these awesome dampened zones underneath the foot. And also you get these here different nip patterns throughout the entire sock that makes it feel a bit more premium and exclusive than other football socks out there. So if you don't want to pay the very top dollar for the various grip socks that you can get, these are absolute no-brainers. In 2nd place, Trusox will tear a 31 euro sized hole in your wallet, but they're absolutely worth it. Made with these here little suede pieces both on the outside and on the inside of the socks. They will make sure that your feet doesn't slip even a bit inside of your boots. And in terms of feeling securely locked down inside your boots, it doesn't get better than a new pair of Trusox. There's no discomfort, there are absolutely no blisters, and the only downside apart from the price is the fact that the pads lose a bit of grippiness the more you wear them and the more you wash them. For the honorable mentions, I had to dig deep, but I ended up going with some of the various socks that Adidas and Nike and Puma make for their club teams. And while you maybe don't want to run around in a match wearing Newcastle socks or Barcelona socks, they're actually pretty decent socks for the price. And ultimately, I also ended up going with the Joma Classic socks because while they may look a bit cheap and feel a bit synthetic-y, for the price, 10 euros, they're actually alright. But if you want my honest opinion, stick with the socks on the list because they're much better. The best sock that you can buy for me is the NikeGrip, which is basically built on the same concept as the G48s and the Trusox, with grippy elements both on the inside and on the outside of the sock itself. But unlike the other two, Nike actually engineered the grippy parts, the grey areas, into the material itself. And sure, it might not give you as much grip inside of the boot as the Trusox will, but because it doesn't tear down and wear down as much as the suede on the Trusox, you get a more consistent grip over time. And actually, I also feel that as a sock, it's a little bit more tight and elasticated and comfortable than the Trusox. It's a close race, but this to me is the better one. Alright, so that was my top 5 best football socks on the market, but I also want to know what your top 5 list looks like and also potentially what you're looking for when you buy new football socks. Does it even matter to you how good they actually are? Let me know in the comment section right down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the green bubble somewhere over my head to make sure you don't miss a single Unisport video. And also, you should check out our 2 latest top 5s in the bottom of the screen. And lastly, guys, don't forget to leave me a big fat like. And with that said, I'm signing off.